Well, what is left behind? That is the question that is being asked in a documentary about families experiencing gun violence and what happens after that tragedy. It's a film that was screened tonight in Lawrence. I talked with the filmmakers today about why they're showing that film here in Central Indiana. When a person is shot and killed, we tell you what we know, who's involved, when it happened, and what police say happened. But tonight, a new documentary is asking the question of what happens to the loved ones who are left behind from gun violence.
There are lots of different aspects to this, nuances that we don't think about in the 30 seconds that we see them on the news. But these are families who have to go from the funeral to trying to piece their lives together afterwards. And sometimes it's just really difficult, especially if you don't have a lot of resources available to you.
Lisa Butler is the co-producer of the documentary What's Left Behind, which aims to raise awareness and inspire action to prevent more tragedies. The film focuses on families experiencing gun violence in Chicago who feel forgotten with few resources to help them after their tragedy leaves the headlines. She says that's true whether it's a family in Chicago or Central Indiana.
These situations are devastating for families, and they're not the same after these things happen. And so my question too was, how does this impact families financially, right? Because a lot of the moms, and they'll talk about it in the documentary, they weren't able to work anymore or take care of the other siblings. So it really impacts families in a very devastating way.
Tonight, the film was shown inside a Lawrence theater and featured an in-person panel discussion about gun violence with Hoosiers who have been affected. Panelist Antonia Bailey knows the effects of gun violence all too well. In 2019, her 16-year-old son Nicholas and her 15-year-old daughter Ashlyn were killed in a shooting inside their Northeast Side apartment.
Our situation brought a lot of people out, and I was more so of an introvert. So it was very overwhelming to me. But the pain that I'm channeling is more so just so we can save our babies.
Bailey now uses her voice and compassion to help others who are going through a loss due to violence as she did. She's hoping the documentary will highlight how unnecessary gun violence is, but also how important it is to help those left behind survive it.
I hope that it will help bring about change and see the hurt in the hearts of the mothers that have lost, as well as the families and the siblings, and how much damage that the senseless acts of gun violence are doing.